After holding extensive hearings over the last few months, Senator Tim Cullen finally released a mining bill on Tuesday, a week after Republicans introduced theirs.
My bill, which is 25 pages long, and the bill that they introduced last week, which is 206 pages long. The difference between the 25 and the 206 pages, usually the length of a bill is not a particularly substantive issue around here, but it's because this bill is full, well over 100 pages of changes to environmental standards.
Democrats held the majority for about 5 months last year, but Cullen waited until he was in the minority to release his bill. And just one day before the Republican bill will have a public hearing.
Well, I wasn't trying to run a race with them. It took this long to get the bill out of drafting the way I wanted it. You give instructions to the drafters, they do the best job they can, and they get it back to you, and you look at it and you say, well, it's not quite the way I wanted it here. It just took that long to get it out of drafting. There's never any race to get out in front of them, and I'm glad we've got it out now.
Much of Cullen's bill assumes that an iron mine opening in northern Wisconsin, which is estimated to create thousands of family-supporting jobs, would be a burden to communities in the area. He wants 70% of any tonnage tax to go right back to those communities.
Why should money from the region be brought back to Madison? Those that live with the pain ought to be able to benefit and have the gain.
The other 30% would go to the state's Economic Development Agency to help the, at that point, cash-flooded region find a way to attract businesses.
30% goes to WEDC to develop economic development activities in the area affected by the mine.
Schultz says there is support for the bill throughout the entire legislature, but that Cullen's bill isn't being introduced to actually pass.
Senator Schultz, do you feel like you have support within the Senate GOP for this bill that you guys just introduced?
I think we have support in all four caucuses in the legislature, and I think it will largely depend on how we come together. The point, however, was not to write a bill that would garner support right off, but rather to listen to the people, listen to the experts, and produce a bipartisan bill that everyone could be proud of, and to begin the process there. Obviously, the legislative process involves a good deal of give and take, and I think that's the important point.
For the McIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky.